Welcome back to my morning report chart appraisals on Thursday the 14th of April with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Antic Markets. My final chart is on gold. And we've seen this correction in gold coming through in the last couple of days, but this morning we've seen a bit of a sort of in near-term technical rally off the low at 12.2870. I think that basically just looking at the medium-term chart, I think this, as I said on a couple of occasions, I think this is going to turn out to be a sort of consolidation, messy, choppy range really. I don't see this. I don't think that there's going to be a breakdown below 1190, and I don't think there's going to necessarily be a break up above 1282. And if there is, I think it's going to be only very minor underneath 1300. So I think this is how this medium-term chart is going to play out, and I think there's going to be some very choppy signals. And a lack of trend developing. And you look at the momentum indicators, stochastics rolling over, RSI rolling over at 60, indicative of a near-term range, and MACD line is basically neutral. So I think it's all pretty much playing out as a range play. We've had this correction in the last sort of day or so. This is the hourly chart. Interesting that just as the Europeans have come in, we've seen a bounce, and that bounce has coincided with a bit of correction on the dollar actually. Interestingly, that we've seen that some of the safe havens just start to sort of rebalance at the yen is clawing back a few losses, and the gold price also unwinding these losses as well early on. Is this going to be just another sort of rally into a selling opportunity on gold near term? Possibly, because I think the RSI was oversold, and you've seen the RSI unwinding back towards 50 on the hourly chart. That's sort of starting to come back into the realms at which we'd see the sort of selling opportunities come in if you were going to be sort of selling into strength. So this could be a little unwinding bounce. You've seen a move back towards 1243, which is that pivot, which was throughout March and April, failing around that sort of level and turning off again. So interesting that we've seen this move, lower succession of lower highs, lower lows. You could argue there is a downtrend there, pretty much bang on it, isn't it? So it is an unwinding move that we've seen this morning, and it'll be interesting to see if it does fail at these levels and start to roll over again. But as I said, I think it's just near-term sort of choppy and noisy within this sort of trading band, and you're sort of not a million miles away from the middle of the band, are you? Currently around 1240. So it's not to be unexpected in a messy range, and I think that's what gold is playing out as. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.